Hello and welcome everybody. We have the Global Lab patch notes for October 31st. Let's get straight into it. As you can already guess from the picture, we have the Black Shrine Calamity 8, 9, and 10 coming for Bamboo Legion. This is being released next Thursday or Wednesday in Korea. We do see the attack power of 360, 370, 380 for the 8, 9, and 10 respectively. There is the weekly loot bags as before, but there is one thing that is a little bit unique. Obviously, we have the standard collection of gold bars, the memory fragments and all that, and also the Essence of Dawn. However, in the obtained by chance category, we have a new addition. We have the hungers, the Land of the Morning Light hungers being present in these bags. This does make them a little bit more interesting than the others, having this added, so I do expect these to get a little bit of popularity if the drop rate is high enough. Do take a look into that. There is also a guaranteed origin of hunger, the small version, if you do rank 10. Then other additions, the manufacturing is finally being simplified and the processing time is being reduced. It used to be 21 seconds of hitting the anvil multiple times. Now it just goes straight into hammering on the anvil with a brief scan, which has taken the processing time from 21 seconds down to 11. This is a really nice change. Then they also added a small little 5-second resummoning wait time if you've unsummoned your own maid. This is just a small thing to lessen the load on the server. The waiting time only occurs when using the summon release function button. They also added the ability to summon your own maid with a simple shortcut key as well. Item-wise, the following pet foods that have previously had beneficial effect on the pet level growth have now been removed. The Balanced Diet, Brady's Nutritious Dog Food, Silk Honey Supplement, and the Brady's Powdered Nutritional Supplement will all be removed and silver paid out accordingly. Then, when opening the contents of the box that would grant 10 units of Valk's advice instead of Valk's advice have been changed to match the rules. So with the change from September, they are now fixing a few more things that they found. For example, the custom reinforcement box used to give one piece of advice of plus 35. Now it's a plus 40. And the Black Spirit support package used to give 5 plus 10s, 3 15s, and so on and so forth. Now it's 5 plus 10s, 3 20s, 2 20s, or 1 30 instead of a 20 and 25 respectively. Also, the description of the Cronstone item has been improved, so they added some details on preventing equipment from being destroyed or downgraded when equipment reinforcement using Cronstones fails. A description has also been added stating that when awakening a steed, the Cron must be removed from the reinforcement bag to the regular bag. So this is just a reminder. Then we have some defeating or the Edania boss subjugation changes. So first off, we have specific ones for Etherian Castle. Jordine is being changed. The time it takes for him to test the Edana and reveal himself has been reduced by 30%. Also, it's been changed that the defense reduction effect is applied when successfully performing the gimmick that occurs when Jordine is at 75%. According to this, Jordine will now be only doing this once. The health of Blackwings has also been reduced by another 15% compared to before. After using the Blackwings flying pattern, it has also been improved to apply a long-term stun state by consuming all power. Jordine's health when fighting with Blackwings has also been reduced by 30% compared to before. So overall, a lot less health, making the fight drag on a little less. Then Orbit is having some changes. So Phase 1, Ensla's health has also been reduced by approximately 15%. Phase 1, the number of times the Corrupted Darkness generated after the Sacred Flame burns has been reduced from 3 to 2. Phase 2 as well, in the pattern where Enslar summons her shadows, the number of summons has been reduced and the number of Enslar shadows summoned has been increased. This seems a bit counterintuitive, but we'll see in the details when it's translated properly. Phase 2, they also improved Enslar's ability to fall from the air when hitting certain attacks that cause knockdown, lift, and bound status effects. Phase 2, Enslar's knockdown status effect duration has also been increased by another 2 seconds. And Phase 2 as well, the pattern that activates when Enslar's health is below 50% has also been changed to summon all of the shadows, and then Enslar will descend to the ground. A general change, the effect and appearance of the recovery orbs that appear during these battles with the 5 bosses has also been changed. So the bead used to be the green glowing orb, now it's a red one with a horizontal circling. When you acquire this recovery bead, you will now restore your character's health and resources, but also Black Spirit Rage Gauge. So overall, it will give you a lot more bonuses to pick these up, even if you are at full health. After completing the weekly quest boss battle for Edana's Throne, the Seat of Power, the following changes have also been applied to the speed of completing the weekly quest. After completing the weekly quest boss battle, the right to the throne, your character will now automatically move to the front of each throne. In the case of Dark Rifts, we're also having a slight change. So the 5 bosses that spawn from the Dark Rift, which include Red Nose, Cowardly Beg, Dastardly Beg, Muskin, the Dim Tree Spirit, Ahib's Griffin have also been changed to appear always in the same locations now. Due to these changes, the existing Dark Rift bosses will disappear during the regular maintenance, and the new Dark Rift boss will spawn in the new location. Even if you have defeated them prior to the change, a new Dark Rift boss will spawn immediately, so if you get a chance, try to do them before the maintenance to get a free extra spawn. Overall, Red Nose will now be in the Wizard Castle, Wizard's Tower space, Dastardly Beg in the Altar Imps. Muskin always on the road near Biragi Den. Dim Tree will now always be near Ewa's Hill or the Kuruto camp. And the Ahi Griffin has moved up, the Dim Tree Spirit has moved up to Fonel's cabin. Ferret has no change, and also Ahib's Griffin. Oh, sorry, the Ahib's Griffin has moved into the Fonel mountain range. Sorry, from instead of the Navern Steppe. Excuse me, I actually misread that. Then we have a small change for Sycraia Underwater Ruins. The name of the paint, Sycraia Underwater Ruins Upper Level, has been changed to Sycraia Underwater Ruins paint in general. The paint from the Sycraia Underwater Ruins Lower has been changed to now drop as well. And a merchant ring piece has been added to the list of obtainable items for the lower. However, the probability and drop availability is the same as before. Only the information is now being displayed openly, and the paint has been unified between both locations. During the 8th, 9th, and 10th stage of the Black Shrine, also the vibration effect of falling rocks has been reduced further during the Sangoon fight. Occupation War, or in Stronghold, Conquest Wars, we have some changes as well. So the stages and number of participants and days of operation for some of the bases in Calphion, Medaya, Camisovia have been changed in the base battles. To apply these changes, there is a note that the base information for Calphion, Camisovia, and Medaya and Valencia territories will reset during the regular maintenance of November 5th for Korea and 6th for Global. Overall, the change progress stage, common to occupation and construction, pretty much has some changes going from step 4 to 3, 5 to 3, 3 to 4, and so on and so forth. The number of people and per day of the week in the construction method have also been adjusted. So, for example, 45 people on Monday to 55 people on Sunday, and other changes being shown here. If you want to pause, so overall here we have Calphion. You can read there. Medaya has also some changes going from step 5 to 40 people, 45, 40, 50, 55, 55 people. Personnel changes in the construction method also being changed from 50 people to stage 3. It's a bit weird. The fact that it's swapping these around. I'm not a Node War guy. I really hope maybe this means more to you. Otherwise, we'll have to wait till the actual release of patch notes next week. In the case of Camisovia here, you can also see Ash Forest being adjusted, and other changes from construction method and the common occupation. You can see the number of people being shown here. When using horse skills while riding a horse with your weapon out, the weapon will now be automatically put away as well. This used to be not the case. Then we have some small UI changes. They improved the readability of sailor levels in the sailor list. They added a sound when turning the Nader's Belt page on the enhanced UI. An area has also been added to the AOS victory pose selection window to check the currently selected victory pose. The image of the alarm message displayed when first subduing the Black Shrine Hungwei individual boss has been applied to as a leader-only image, so I'm guessing a personal image. They also added an effect when selecting a weapon slot in the Reforged Stone Management UI. Weapon icons have been added to the empty weapon slots in the UI. The Reforged Stone Management UI has also been modified to only show the number of active items at the bottom of the weapon slots, and a phrase confirming the weapon to be registered has been added to the message that appears when registering a Reforged Stone in the UI. Then we already get to the fixes and changes. An issue where you can see the character's name of friends who were logged in into private mode from your friends list in a specific way has been fixed. An issue where gathering items at certain locations in Longleaf Forest area was not smooth has been fixed. The issues where stone placed in specific locations in the Land of Echoes would float has been fixed. Awkward subtitles in the cutscenes in the Sephiroth quest in search of clues has been fixed. Issue where you could not proceed with the conversation with the NPCs when acquiring knowledge about the different shrines, Hongcheng, Shongsu, and Yongjing shrines has been fixed. The issue where the Ulu people in the Ulukita region could not obtain the Shen Merchant Association distribution management knowledge has been fixed. That is a mouthful. An awkward phrase in the knowledge description for the, oh my god, Midjuk Wiesen and Charred Tree has been corrected. I'm really curious how this is going to translate in main server then. They fixed an issue where the two maids would appear on your screen when attempting to dye your own maid while you were unable to do so. The issue with the number of maids owned in the UI was displayed as 25 of 30 when connecting to a Marnie room server without a maid or butler in your possession has been fixed. The issue with the PC roommate registration button would be displayed when reconnecting even though the PC roommate was already registered. An issue with the My Maid accessory, head, ears, eyes, nose, mouth, chin costume was being equipped in the wrong slot has been fixed. An issue with the social action movements of My Maid or My Attendant would cause collisions with characters has been fixed. The issue where your own maid would be summoned in an awkward location depending on the terrain has also been fixed. The ability to load round-trip routes on the world map has been fixed to no longer be available during the Red Battlefield campaign. An issue where notification messages about items obtained from monsters by other people were displayed multiple times in a chat window have also been fixed. On Arsha, the issue where the names of other adventurous mounts were exposed on anonymous servers has been fixed. The issue where Timbera Island base manager, Shanjo NPC, was being attacked by a monster has been fixed. The request UI for sudden subjugation requests in the Edania region has also been improved to display the quests according to the hunting ground location. The issue with the icon on the top notification message was displayed awkwardly when crafting furniture items has been fixed. This has been up for a while now. In the information window for crops being grown, the pruning and pest information has been modified to be displayed in one line instead of two. They fixed an issue where some UI text would have a highlighted effect applied when hovered over it, even though it was not abbreviated. The issue where the win-lose text was abbreviated during the power struggle in the horse capture minigame has been fixed. The issue with the combat skill key guide was abbreviated during the tutorial character after creation has been fixed. The issue where warning messages were abbreviated as well have been fixed. The issue where the world map stronghold, occupation war, status UI was being abbreviated, so lots of abbreviation fixes. Another one on the Sutton barter text. Also where interest text would appear as an abbreviation on NPCs. The issue with the alarm icon that appears when obtaining Millennium Ginseng was not centered. Then we have some pad mode fixes, or gamepad fixes. The issue with the effects of the current characters or relics set were displayed in view another character's bag. View equipped modifications and view details has been fixed. They fixed an issue with the Y button, view items would not work in Patricio's secret shop. The issue with the key guide at the bottom of the equipment bag search pop-up in the exit minigame view bag abbreviation was fixed. Issue with the area where silver coins were displayed in the My Home purchase management UI in the world map has been abbreviated. It's also been fixed. An issue with the list of house filters on the world map was being abbreviated. Also a fix. The issue with the key guide was abbreviated when selecting quests, view details for the pad mode. Also a fix. Then we have a fix of the issue where the text was being abbreviated on the crop information pop-up window. Then we have another one when moving between main and subcategories using the left button, left trigger, right trigger buttons in the hunting ground information UI has been improved, so you can now move from the end to the beginning or from the beginning to the end. Another pad mode, they fixed an issue where there was no key guide for preset name initialization in the Reforged Stone Management UI. And finally, the issue where the description of the control keys was incorrectly displayed during cutscenes for the Ethereum Stone Slab fragment has also been fixed for the gamepad. Going on the TLDR, overall, lots of fixes and changes, lots of abbreviations, nothing too crazy. UI changes as well, okay. Node Wars, I'm going to have to see on the NAU patch notes just to see what this actually means. It's a little bit outside of my expertise. Sycraia Underwater Ruins being added and unified paint-wise does sound pretty nice. It does make it at least possible to grind some paint in the underground. But it is curious if the paint for the underground or the deep level is going to have the same horrible drop rate as before. Or if it's... Well, it keeps the same drop availability. That is kind of worrisome on the merchant ring being from the lower, so hard to obtain. But I do hope that the paint itself doesn't cause the same horrible drop rate. Dark Rift bosses being moved into sort of almost a straight line does make it quite nice, makes the trip a lot faster, less time traveling down to Camasilvia just for the boss. Then we have the lovely change for the buffs in the Edania fight. Getting some BSR and character resources definitely sounds pretty nice. Should make the fights a little bit faster, just because you can charge up your BSR and just go crazy on the boss. Some general UI changes, okay, that's always great. The manufacturing reduction is the absolute best thing to happen. It has been so annoying to make guild heads, and it always takes 21 seconds. 11 seconds is much more reasonable. I always thought, why do I need to hammer twice? And finally, Bamboo Legion C8, 9, and 10. I am definitely very happy to see the hungers being added into it. Sure, these are not the big hungers that we would love for the bigger gains on the fail stacks, but at least there is a nice little chance to get some hungers as an extra source. And I do think I will try to be pulling the Bamboo Legion into my general rotation. And with that, we have everything done. I wish you the best of luck in BDO on this spooky Halloween day. And I will hopefully see you guys all tomorrow or later today. I will be mostly on during the day, but not at night. Take care and have the very best of Halloween.